Good morning, heroes. Welcome back. Alright, so we are actually going to attempt the Hero Challenge today. And we'll see how far we get, you know? Alright, let's see here. Deliver item, you. Actually, if I'm able to wear daggers, I believe this gets agility added to it, where this does not. Yeah, and we won't be using melee attacks, so we want the attack power. Oops. Okay, give me just half a second to get everything set up. You deliver. We don't use mana, so we want the one that gives us health back. Lionheart, Vanguard. Then we want the Shadowcraft stuff. I would have already had all this set up, but it was kind of last minute that I was like, you know what? Instead of playing the Tinker today, and I know we're going to be doing the hardcore challenge tomorrow, I might as well just get it all done, or start it today, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. Then we go here, and we're gonna go pets, and we're gonna pull out the artisan book. We're gonna put out the ascension book. We're gonna pull out our little guy. Alright, step to the side here. Let's get Elf UI set up real quick. Profiles. And we want this profile. And actually, while we're in here, let's go chat. Spammable, invert, scroll messages. Panels. There we go. We're going to drop that panel height down just a little, and we're going to shrink the width as well. Right there looks good. Close. Quick shot, auto shot. Don't need auto shot on our bar, honestly. Okay. Now, before we start doing anything, we want to go talk to this guy. We're going to click regular hardcore mode. Activate. It's going to be like, are you want to? And yes, there we go. Oop. I took all my gear off, that's funny. Okay, now before I want to make sure we're still on hardcore. Okay, yes, we're still on hardcore. I don't know why it took our armor off, but there you go. And then we apparently put all that on the wrong bars. So, toy, artisans, ascension. There we go. Okay. We got a necromancer out there. What's up, necromancer? He's an orc necromancer. Alright, 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 alright. There's level 2. We now have Skull Piercer, which, as we build up archery points, we use Skull Piercer and it does a ton of damage. So, like, we have a full bar, and ooh, if that hadn't instant killed that guy. And then we go Skull Piercer, which takes a second. Bam! Big hit. Okay. That completes that quest, but I want to get a few more. I want to hit level 3 real quick. Where's this board going? There we go. Okay. Hopefully we can run into one more boar on the way. Oh, there's one right there. We'll just take this guy out real quick. There's level 3. This gives us our first melee skill, but like I said, we're going to try really hard not to ever be in melee. Like, ever.
Blood and thunder. Yabu. Spring. Sub-sub.
So this is the quest that people are saying is bugged. So we'll give it a shot while we're doing hardcore. See what's up. That makes me want to come back with my tinker down here and see if we can find that quest for the tinker here as well. Okay, we are level 3, so again we get to go pick up this quest here. And it looks like my quest stuff is bugged again. So real quick, we're gonna go add-ons, auto quest. Actually, I think I can leave auto quest on. I think it is quest helper that is bugged. Hello, welcome to our hardcore challenge. Lovely.
What are you doing? Work.
So auto quest is still on. Bro, why is the storm? Why did they put the Stormbringer dude way up there? Find your trainer Falcon in the surrounding area. Yeah, I'll go look for that in a little while. We're gonna grab this. Bruh. Take out this scorpion. Come on. I need you to go to sleep, bruh. Go to sleep, bruh. Sometime in the century. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Come on. No. Go to sleep. Thank you. Get back to work. The mark of a real manager. Wait till you know they're going to fail, then get them. I'm kidding. That's a terrible way to manage a team. Alright, then we pick up this plant. Keep taking on Scorpids. Ooh, that was the first hit we took. We got to be careful.
Not that kind of orc. Work.
We're gonna sit here and wait for that guy to go to sleep too. New spell learned, Elude.
Work.
Instant allows you to sneak around in stealth. Ooh, that's gonna be pro.
What do you want? Work.
Head back to work, you lazy peon. Nobody says you could fall asleep. We instantly dropped that guy. That was funny. I've never one tapped something so hard the game went, wait a minute.
Leave me alone.
Work. Now, as much as I would like to sit here and go, look at all these other hardcore players we're running around next to, no. We can see everyone doing different challenges or no challenges at all. The problem's going to be that if we tried to do dungeons, we would only get queued with people who are doing dungeons. And the problem with that is, I don't trust people to keep me alive in a dungeon. So the hardcore challenge is going to be 100% questing. We're not going to do a single dungeon for this run. So this might actually take us a few days. I decided to go with the Ranger, by the way, because I like the aspect of being able to stay at range. And this guy eventually does some serious damage. Obviously, we've not had any real competition with our... excuse me. With our Tinkerer. So... it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we will do some serious damage on this guy, but it won't be the same area of effect kind of damage. I don't think. I mean, we might figure out how to break this character too, just like we did with the Tinker. Cause like, holy crap, we've straight up broke the game. I mean, we had 2 people rage quit yesterday. So. I mean, it is what it is. Boom, boom. Alright, let's go turn all this stuff in. We are almost level 5. Like it, like it, like it. So our primary stat is agility. Because we are ranged. I like how we have 2 of 5 with a 6% hit rate. As you level up, your hit rating goes up, and you need to focus on hit rating so you can make sure you're hitting things. But we won't really ever have a problem with that. I think that's the eagle that we're looking for. There's level 5. I found your trainer. I found the... Okay. Being a ranger ultimately means that you have a deep connection with the wilds. You are its guardian. I sent my falcon Beaky to scout the surrounding areas, but he has not returned. Please find him and direct him to return back to me. That says eager student. Does it say on the map where this thing is? Hold on. Let's turn everything in so I can see the map a little better. So it's out that way.
What do you need? For the Horde.
Ooh. Reposition. Leap to target location. That can go over here. We probably won't use it as much. Yo, there's the Falcon Boy. Yeah. Let's go turn this in. Oh no, we still need one more scorpion tail. We are so dumb. Burning blade, medallions, pig, and blood. So actually we can just still complete that before we come turn all this other stuff in. But I wanted to see what falcons are friends. Oh, 10 to Peaky's wounds. Whoops. We gotta read, bro. Here. We're gonna put this over here. Then we're gonna shorten this. There we go. That way we can actually see our quest log. Alright, we are level 6. I like how Beaky has no wounds. Like, he's full health. Hey, wait. We can get... There we go. So we click this. Return to your trainer. So it's like they're trying to establish a reason for the trainers to even be in the game. Because with the advent of the Book of Ascension, whether you're, have it on you like we do, or you're in a town that has one like that, like this guy, it makes it obsolete to have trainers.
Be safe.
Then we talk to him. We know the drill. Grab, mount up.
May your blades never dull.
C, pets, mounts, raptor. And turn that in.
Strength and honor. Samsung. Go forth to victory.
Okay. Now, in theory, by the time we finish this next quest, we should hit level 7. I feel like we're a little behind the 8 ball here, but that's perfectly fine. Yo, what's up, Knight? Okay. So this might be, this might be a little different, doing this hardcore challenge. We're definitely going to have to be more careful, be aware of how we're doing pulls and where we're doing pulls. And, we're also going to have to be more mindful of the fact that we can't do dungeons or BGs or any of that stuff, because you die at all, period, in the story. You're done, right? Come on, target this guy. So, as far as XP gathering goes, we may end up grabbing, say, like, gosh dang it. This is what I was talking about. Gotta be mindful of our surroundings. Because we don't want to accidentally pull too much, get surrounded, and die. That would be terrible. Pick. Now normally I would run out here, but we always get attacked from behind doing that, so we're gonna run back out this way and then go down this hallway. Yeah, get that one tap. But I'm thinking we pick up, because we can only see one gathering aspect at a time. So I'm thinking that we pick up mining, because we know that's a simple one to get. Plus you get XP for mining, and we'll get XP for smelting, I believe. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, I should have easily been able to see that guy the whole time. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. There, got the medallion. We're going to run up this way just a tad, and we are going to hearth out. But mining, I believe we get XP from actually mining, and we get XP from smelting, right? Um, Whereas, like with herbology or herbalism, we only get the one. She's gonna tell me to go to Sinjin Village now. We gotta go turn all these quests in for them. But yeah, so if I remember correctly, oh that's cool again. If I remember correctly, we were getting XP from smelting and mining. So that's one way of getting a boost in XP pretty quickly, right? Then I figure from there we also get something very straightforward and simple for blacksmithing, right? Or not blacksmithing, from mining. And so, like, let me pull this out. Okay, so what I'm thinking is if we go with mining, right? Then we could also get, I mean, we could go with blacksmithing, and see how simple that is. Because our other option is honestly we go with the standby of herbalism and alchemist, right? Or we can go because like miner. No, it was sorry. The other one is we go with Skinner and um, leatherworker, right? Leatherworker, we were having a little bit of trouble getting all the materials we needed to keep leveling that up. But Skinner, man, like we leveled that thing that fast. So maybe that's not a good idea because you start losing XP pretty quickly. So let's see here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I say we go with mining. And then I'm also going to go with Taylor. Right? And here's why. I'll tell you why I'm going to do both of these. Mining allows us to collect nodes. And then as we get cloth and whatnot, we can get XP from tailoring. So we're going to try both of those. It may not be the brightest idea, but that's what we're going to do. Okay. Right click, find materials. Holy crap, what is a 10 vein doing all the way out here? Bro, what? Okay. Can't mine 10. Is the game broken? What the heck? There should not be 10 out this far. Or this soon, rather. Oh, that's some copper. We're gonna go grab it. Since we're not trying to speed level, so to speak, we will go out of our way to collect materials and what have you. We get to sell all this stuff here shortly. We just got to remember now that we're not selling any cloth. We got to keep the mining pick. Rough stone. We would have picked some up in that last deal, right? I don't see any in my bag. telling me I nailed 2 copper veins and I didn't get any rough stone? I didn't even think that was freaking possible. Alright, whatever.
How you doing, man? What you want? How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Okie dokie. See ya later.
We're gonna grab all these quests real quick. Then we're gonna sell. And like usual, what we're gonna do is run over here, do that quest first, then run along this beach line, and then swim across.
Hello, man.
Hello, man.
Talk to me.
Okay. We're up to 9 gold. P. We want to get smelting put down here, and we want to put tailoring down here. By the way, the reason why I went with troll is because we actually get an increase to bow damage. So, I thought that would be more appropriate than just getting whatever. God, what the heck, man? You ever just have like a nose itch? But it's like the harder you try and get the itch to go away, the more it doesn't want to. Get off me! Okay. We are level 8. I gotta get to that 10 as soon as possible. Gotta get to 10. We're gonna go with the one that gives us more damage for the archery point stuff. See, it says I'm getting rough stone down there. Did I finally get some? Good. And we gotta keep that linen cloth. It's like a lot more, like I'm worried more about like who I'm fighting and what groups I'm pulling. Now that I can worry about, ooh, dang, that rocked that guy. But like I've got to sit here and I've got to be more conscious of like how I'm doing pulls, what my health bar is at before I do a pull. You know what I mean? All because I don't want to be not paying attention and then die from being dumb and just pulling more than I should have, you know? So it's like, this guy's only got one dude near him, so we should be okay with that, right? That's why I also went with the trinkets that give us health, so... Like, I know I'm rigging it just a little bit in our favor, but I'm doing that on purpose. Man, we're gonna have to get that crit up. I want to be able to throw a skull piercer and do like 10k damage. You know what I mean? Alright, we're gonna run up nice and quiet like. Drop down. Guy was a little tough. We took some damage on that one. Alright, that's not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'm also terrible at it. I was trying to use that to turn around, like, launch myself out, and then be able to turn around immediately and just take the guy on. But that is not quite how it worked out, sadly. But hey, there we go. All of our health is back. Okay, click this to complete that quest. We come in here and we click this to get that quest. Okay, now we just got to be careful getting the heck out of here. There's a copper vein over there. We're going to have to go get it. The guys up here should have already started respawning. Well, it doesn't look like they have. Usually these guys respawn like hella quick. Yep, see, there's that guy. Now we're going to head to the coastline. We want to ignore those three. I don't want to take on 3 dudes all at one time. So we're going to just run straight for the fishing trainer, even though we're not going to get fishing. Alright, what does this do? Emitting an aura for 15 seconds reduces the resource cost of spells by 10% for allies within 100 yards. All ranger horn spells share a cooldown. We'll do that, like, we won't be using it, obviously. I don't understand why sometimes it just won't collect stuff. It's like, what the heck, man? There it goes. Okay. Just wanted to make sure chat was working properly too. It's too far away. Alright, need 2 more. 1 more. Okay, done. Now we need these guys. 3 more. It doesn't look like anybody's popped scrolls out here either. Oh, there we go. We only have 2 minutes underwater. There's a guy. 2 minutes will be plenty of time. You're not who I seek, but you are. One more. And that quest is done. Alright, where's the big island? Nope. That's the island I want. We need tiger's pelts, and then we need all the trolls. Welcome to the stream. We are doing a hardcore challenge on a ranger. And we are halfway to level 10. We got this. Okay. There we go. There's 1 pelt. 1 down, 3 to go. Still 3 more to go. Two more to go. Right now I'm just sticking to the outside. Then we'll go in and take out the trolls. Okay, we need 1 more. Take out this guy. All right, that's all 4 that we needed. Now here's the thing, if we fail as a ranger doing this hardcore challenge, by the way, we have to start over, but pick a completely different class. The other thing that I'm going to limit myself on is that if we fail and have to pick a different class, we also have to pick a different race. So we've locked Ranger and Troll combo. So, like, our next one, you know, might be Orc, whatever. Okay. But yeah, so that is my game plan. Is we are every time we make or anytime we fail, if we fail, you know, who knows? We might succeed on this one go. You know what I mean? But if we do fail, then what will end up happening is we will have to reset, pick a new race, new class, and start over. This will force us to not only attempt to level different characters and what have you that way, but it will also force us to make sure that we're playing more strategically, more mindful of our surroundings. All right, there's level 10. And we are going with the archery. Okay. So this gives us ballista shot. This also gives us... Dang it. I was saying, I was in the middle of trying to freaking talk to my people, my guy. Okay. Real quick. So this gives us ballista shot and hunting shot, as well as archery ranger. Adds 10% bonus to your archery points. Provide increases the damage of flank when used from behind by 50%, and increases the range of flank by 25 yards. We automatically get ballista shot, which is that guy right there. We'll look at all the nodes and stuff when we get back after completing the quests. Back up. We're gonna wait for Zalzane or whatever his name is. Does this require... Okay, good. That's a knockback. I didn't see if this requires... Okay, no. So ballista shot does not require archery points to activate. So that's good to know. Alright, we are completely done with this island. So, let's mount up. We're going to see how far we can get out of here. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, guys. We are on hardcore playing as a ranger. Once we get out of here, let's go stealth. Just see how well stealth works for us. We want to go that way. But yeah, we are on hardcore. We are playing a troll ranger right now. As soon as we get to town, we'll go over talent trees, nodes, things like that, because we just hit 10. So we want to kind of get an idea of what's up with the talent nodes. We are not doing dungeons. That is a quick way to just get insta-killed. You get a bad tank or a bad healer and you're over, man. So no, we will not be doing dungeons. That means this guy is going to be 100% doing quests. Alright, we can unstealth there. Mount up because we are faster on a mount. No, it's about to lose the buff. Oh, they went to buff. But yeah, so that's what we are currently doing. As I was saying earlier, if we fail this, we will reset the power of professions. We've already done that though. Okay. But if we fail and die, we are locked out of doing ranger. We are locked out of being a troll. So we have to pick new, like a new race, new class. Anytime we fail a hardcore challenge. I hope everybody is doing well this Saturday morning. Later. Right, that got us to level 11. We should be done with all these quests. So now we're heading up the road. Ooh, before we do that, we wanted to go over skill points. All right, so we do have one here, Archery Ranger. This gives us more damage when we use Skull Piercer's shot now. Okay. Let's go over capstones real quick, just to kind of see if we have an idea of which direction we're going capstone-wise, right? So we have Warband Instance, 2-minute cooldown for 15 seconds. Quick Shots generate an additional archery point, and Skull Piercer shots deal 15% increased damage. For the duration, Skull Piercer shot used with 5 archery points will summon one Falcon to aid you for 8 seconds. Guile of the Ranger instant, also 2-minute cooldown. The next 10 instances of direct damage gain 20% increased critical strike chance and 15% increased critical damage. Lasts 15 seconds. Usable while stealth. Cool. And Onslaught increases the range of your next 5 wild strikes by 25 yards and increases its damage dealt by 500% for 15 seconds. For the duration, Wild Strikes will now apply 1 stack of Outlaw's Onslaught to enemies for 10 seconds. Onslaught is at 3 stacks. Enemy movement speed is reduced by 0%, and they are silenced for 4 seconds. That's melee. Meh. I kind of like the Warbird thing, simply because that gives us, or the War Falcon, sorry, because that gives us a pet to have out beating on things for us. Over here on our archery board here, we have Poison Quiver. Ranged attacks fire a poisoned arrow, dealing 36 nature damage over 12 seconds, stacks 5 times, cannot occur more than twice per second. Only 1 quiver may be active at a time. Strategy, instant, 3-minute cooldown. Instantly generates 5 archery points and resets the cooldown of Ballista Shot and War Master Shot. Or we have Headshots only. While Marksman's Quiver is active, Serrated Shot is able to critically strike. Critical strikes with Serrated Shot now increase the damage of Skull Piercer's shot by 20% for 8 seconds. I'm gonna be honest, that to me sounds way better, especially since it's not a cooldown, so it's just permanent, right? That's a 3-minute cooldown, and that's a 3-second cooldown, but only, let's see. Yeah, no, I'd rather get the one that increases all of our damage using Skull Piercer, because this thing right here is what you use to just do a ton of damage, right? Damage increased by 40% for each archery point with Skull Piercer, right? So, and that's based off of our ranged weapon. So the more damage our ranged weapon does, the more damage Skull Piercer shot does. So, also we are, just in case you guys want to know, we are, yeah, just do that. We are going with mining, and we are also going with tailoring. Both of these will give us XP as we level it. We're about to find out if I was right or wrong, though, on whether or not we get XP for smelting. I think we do, but I am not 100% sure on that. So we're trying to grab as much copper as we can on our way to town, because we'll take a few minutes to boost everything that we can professions wise, because we want to keep those going. This is also a good way for us to throw stuff in the auction house and just try and sell it. Either copper ore or copper bar, either one. Looking for, we need 2 more of the metal rods for the sparkly quest. There's a copper over there. There's a rod. We'll grab it first. Because like right now we are at see, is that rust stone? Nope. We just hit 20 on our copper, so we haven't been really running into a lot of nodes either, so that's okay. Before we start working on tailoring, it looks like we're glitched on that, so we're gonna have to unlearn tailoring. Actually, we don't even need to do that. So we go here, click this, and we'll just grab a wood cutter because that crap's useless. So that completes this as well. Okay. Come on, back up. We should be done with the metal rods too, right? Looks like it. Yeah, we're done with it. Okay. Zug zug. Sadly, we can't do Dungeon Finder. Actually, that's not true. It just wants us to activate Dungeon Finder. We don't actually have to do a dungeon. So what we do is we go here, here. Oh no. Yeah, we can't complete that. And I swear to God, wait. Oh, we can't even do that. Ha! Okay, well, that's a good thing to know. So we're gonna have to actually drop that quest. Dungeon Finder. Abandon. Okay. Let's get the new inn.
Strength. Raw.
Make this my home.
What can I help you with?
Trick or treat. Hello.
Go forth to victory. For the whole.
That's weird. He won't let me do the trick or treat. Can I target myself? No? Alright. I was hoping I could, but apparently I can't. Keep that. Keep that just in case. Alright, so just so you guys know, this stuff is going for 88 per node.
What are you looking for? Go forth to victory.
That looks like the trick or treat part is glitched. Okay. Let's sell, smelt, do some tailoring if we can. Get that out of the way. Get all the XP we can from that. That's going to be important this run. stamina and spirit. We'll take that. That's more health. Keep the tiger's eye. Alright, so we're gonna go run over here real quick. We'll end up picking up all the quests except for this one. Because we're not doing that. Oh, that was my sister. Hold on. My parents are out of town, and I couldn't figure out where the dog food was for their dogs, so. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna go create all. And what I wanna see, yes, so we get it when we mine it, and we get it when we smelt it. That's genius. That's what I wanted to know, though. And then I'm going to lift this up just a little bit, because I want to see what level we get to with all this copper. So far we're at 61. 64. We got to 60, 70. We got to 70 with that. Okay. That's good. That's good. We downsize that one. We go over here. Bolt of linen cloth. We're going to go ahead and create all there. See how high we can get tailoring real quick. Coarse thread. We'll go buy some coarse thread. 37. Okay, 40 just crafting that. Let's go run over here and go buy some coarse thread real quick.
Speak, friend.
Can we still do that? Yeah, alright. I bought, how much is it? 18. Let's get 18, so 32 should get us 40 or 50. If I could do math, that would be great.
Be safe.
Okay, so then we pull this up, and we're gonna go ahead and make. Actually, before we do that, let's go to artisans. Says we can make 17 linen belts. So we're going to do that. All right, create all. That's worth 119 XP. I'll take it. I can make 4 of these. No, we're just going to do that. And that leveled us up there. Okay. So now we need bolt of linen cloth, light leather, fine thread for that. No, thank you. Here you go. Fine thread and bolt of linen cloth to to make those. Linen boots. We've got the coarse thread. Requires more linen and light leather. Now, I don't want to do anything that requires too much stuff, right? So like this is very cheap. It requires 4 bolts of linen cloth and some fine thread. So we're going to go here. We're going to keep a hold of the coarse thread. We can sell this. Sell this. Now here, by the way, is why enchanting is really cool. To do alongside this is we could disenchant all of these. And then we're going to also keep the bolt of linen cloth. And then we're going to sell all the rest of this. Now for our purposes, this is just a way for us to make more money. Alright. So we're good there. We can't do any more either way until we get more copper or we get more, see, not doing that quest. We need more copper and then we need more linen cloth. So grab his quest.
Blood and thunder.
We're grabbing all of these quests. The only quest we're not going to grab is going to be that stupid raptor quest that requires us to go way, way down there. I'm not doing that, sorry. Which is that dude's quest. I'm going to grab this guy because he'll eventually take us to the Barrens, which is where we want to go. He's going to tell us to go. We'll go ahead and pick up that Baron's quest. Because that's just an easy turn in. Not doing him. I believe I just saw one. Okay, no. So we're all done there. We just need to go up there and get his quest. And then go turn in the Queen's quest. And then what we'll end up doing is going down here. Because we'll have a couple quests there. On the way back, we'll take out a bunch of these dudes. We've got physical claw. There's some harpies that we'll be able to take down here. This right here is practice if you are going to put out the fire for the Headless Horseman event. Which I think is crazy that they give us access to try and do the Headless Horseman, but we can't do the Headless Horseman because you have to be level 70 for that. So either, yay, let us do the Headless Horseman, but reduce the level down to 60, which is capped for the current server that we're on. Hello. My head's too big. But yeah, either lower the requirement down to 60 instead of 70, or take the ability to queue for it out of our thing. Because you'll get people like me who are not paying attention, and you're like, hey man, why is it taking so long to queue for the Headless Horseman? That thing drops like some OP gear, man. Like you can get a mount out of it, you can get some awesome trinkets, and just it's good gear, you know? And so I couldn't understand why nobody was doing it. I put that crap in chat and everybody's like, because it's for level 70, bruh. And I was like, I feel so dumb. Turn in her quest and accept the new one. Oh, mount. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to go down here because we have 2 quests there, and then as we come back up, we can actually take out some of these quill boar that they want us to do. Because what we could do is we go whoop, right around this mountain, take out some more, run up here, take out some harpies, run over here, get Fizzle's Claw, and then we come right back, turn everything in. See? You gotta think, man. You gotta think. We bought 3,000. What? Where? Who dropped a loot bot and where is it? Oh, that's okay. I'm dumb. That's that guy. I was thinking it was like the Mr. Jeeves or whatever the pet was that engineers could make that allowed you to get a package from him, and it could get anywhere from like 1 gold up to like 10,000 gold. I wonder what the probability on that was, though. Because I don't know anybody that got 10k gold out of it. I think the most anybody had ever said that they got out of doing that was like, I think one of my guildmates said he got 100 gold out of it one time. The beauty is they are getting a little close to us, but we are. We get most of our health back, even if they do hit us, because they're not hitting us that hard yet. See what I mean? Like, they might swing at me, they might do a little bit of damage, but we're actually able to take them out, and then whatever damage they would have done, since we've got the 2 trinkets for health, we're getting 20 health back per kill right now. So, I'll take it. Alright, that's 9. That's a good use of ballista shot right there. Alright, we'll get more marines as we go through here. Oh no, somebody bit the dust. I clicked the wrong button. Come on, Marine. We need just a couple more Marines. No, 1 more Marine. I don't know why I thought I saw it say 5 of 8. Okay, he gave us a key, which gives us access to this box. And as soon as we open this box, we'll have 1 or 2 people spawn right behind us. And we got lucky with only 1. I think the one time I had 2 spawn like that was actually a glitch. I don't think it was supposed to have 2 spawn like that. me see what they said. Okay. I don't know why Bob Freeze wanted to add me to anything. Me and Bob Freeze did not get along when we both worked at Mattress Firm. Okay. So before we go start doing those guys, because there's a little hidden valley right up in here that we can take a bunch of them out. I gotta go feed the dog since nobody's gonna be home, and I have to leave for work in about an hour and a half. So if you guys will give me just half a second, what we're gonna do is just run into town so that we're safe. We do have a level here. Let's go. Archer training increases damage to skull, pierces shot by 3%, your critical strike chance by 2%. I like that because that gives us 6 and 4 if we put 2 points into it. Rapid ballista reduces the cooldown and cost of ballista shot by 5. I like doing more damage. Ballista shot's nice and all, but honestly, the way we're using it, we shouldn't have to use it all that much. We're gonna go ahead and accept that quest. Okay, if you guys, ooh, that's not what I wanted. If you guys can give me just half a second. I don't know how I made crude leather, but we'll throw that down there. If you guys can give me just half a minute to go feed the dog, I will be right back. I apologize. I was trying to get all this done before we started streaming today, but I couldn't find the dog food, so I had to have somebody tell me where it is. So I will be right back, guys. I apologize. All right, sorry about that, guys. But that's all taken care of, so we are golden for a little bit. Like I said, I gotta leave for work, or I have to get off here and start getting ready for work in about an hour and a half. So, all right. All right, let me just respond to them real quick. Okay, that's all been responded to. All right, let's take these guys on. Starting to get some serious damage going. There we go. Alright, we gotta be careful here. Sorry, I'm taking all of them out because there's a lot of copper over here that we can get. And there we go. Okay. This whole area is now cleared. There's gonna be one more right there. That way we can get this copper node. We want those perfections up, man. We saw that's a good way to get just a ton of XP pretty cheap and easy. Alright, the question is, can we get to the node that's back here? Nope, it is in a spot that requires a flying mount to get to. That's the real bummer, is like we don't have flying in this version, so there's a lot of nodes like that that I've run into where you have to have a flying mount to get to. Alright, so we took out most of them, as you can see. We've got some dust runners and battle guards that we need to go over here for. So we just go up and around this hill. We come over here. We take those guys out. We're going to go grab Fizzle's Claw while we take out Harpies on the way there. So we've got us a good little path going. So now, like, normally we'd already be like 18 to 20 because we could do Dungeon Finder. But because we're doing hardcore, all of this is locked. We can't do Dungeon Finder, we can't do Mana Storm, we could do Group Finder technically, we can't do Battlegrounds, like none of the faster ways, quote unquote faster ways, of getting XP are doable in this version. So, we just have to bear that in mind. This is going to take us considerably longer. I'm not going to say it's going to take us, months and days and all that jazz. But it's, well, months and weeks. It will take us probably, as long as we don't die, it will probably take us a good, I'm going to say 4 days, 5 days, something like that. It depends on how far we can get tomorrow. on our day off. Like I said, we do have a meeting tomorrow at 2 o'clock, 2 or 2:30. I can't remember. I'll probably show up at like 1:30 just to see what all we need. But we'll stream tomorrow before the meeting, and then once the meeting's over, we're gonna come back home, do some more streaming. That's a copper vein right there. Can I get it without making anybody pissed off at me? Yeah, buddy. And I want that right there, and then there's another copper vein back there too. There's a level. Get off me. Okay. I want this. Because that's just free money right there. Anytime you see those, man, you should really go after them. Now, I don't know if these guys are giving us... Oh, yeah, they are. Nice. The more linen cloth we can get, I am all for it. Is that silk cloth, too? No. That's the quest. Okay, that copper node is somewhere back up in here. There it is. Yeah. Alright. Now we're going to run over this way real quick. Out towards this direction. Out towards those little mountains over there. Because that's going to be where all of our harpies are that we need to take down. We got to be careful doing this. Because sometimes you get like 2 or 3 little scorpions that like to nestle up near these rocks. And those guys do poison damage, which could really wreck our day. There's a harpy there, and they actually go back into this little crevice over there. So we'll take out this harpy. Okay, that one's down. What's nice is these guys, they will leave if there's too much damage done to them. Unlike some creatures that will just continuously try and attack you. Humanoids, if they take too much damage, they will try to run away from you. Which makes fighting them so much easier. We need one more of those harpies, and it's right there. I'm not seeing any copper pop up on our map. Okay, there we go. That's all 5 of those, and we just need 5 of these guys. There's 3. Oh, that was the wrong button, dang it. And there's 5 there. 1 copper node. If it's not down here, if we can't see it down here, No, I don't see it, which means it's up there on top. And honestly, I don't care for that part yet. Okay, so now we need to go get Fizzle's Claw. And he's right over here. We actually have to go out and around to get to him, though. And we can get a lot of copper here where Fizzle's at, so that's a lot of free XP, my guy. Okay. Wait a minute. There's a quest out here? What do they want me to do? I'm all for more quests, bro. What you want? Last but not least, please, can you help me? My son Kron went hunting days ago, and he still hasn't returned. He went west towards the Barrens to hunt crocolisks along the. Okay, yeah, whatever. We'll go do it, cause it's literally like right here. So we'll get Fizzle's Claw, then we'll do that, and then we'll start making our way back towards town, so we can turn all this stuff in. We're level 13. We did get another skill point. Here we go. The enemies dealing ranged damage. Ranged weapon damage plus 10 generates 2 archery points plus 1 for each additional enemy hit or precision shot. Now we also have to keep in mind, since this guy is a hardcore build, right? There will be some times where it sounds like it's going to be a great AoE, just awesome, woohoo kind of skill, but we're not doing dungeons. So the probability of us having to deal AoE damage is going to be a lot lower, right? So we might still take an AoE skill, but it may not end up being a primary skill for us. Precision shot. This has a 12-second cooldown, requires bow or crossbows. Shoots an enemy, inflicting 275% weapon damage plus 41 to 42. Damage increased by 35% for each archery point, but does not consume them. Usable while moving. See, that I like. That tells me that we get to hit super stupid hard every 12 seconds. Takes 50 focus, so it's expensive, but we get to hit really hard. So we're actually going to take that point. So now when we have 5 archery points, just to kind of show you on this guy right here, right? We can hit 5. It's not going to consume it. Does a ton of damage, and then I can still throw Skull Piercer, right? Which uses up all of our archery points. Because Skull Piercer is 113 to 114% ranged weapon, whereas this is 275. So this actually does way more damage, and it doesn't consume our archery points. So basically what I'm seeing here is we build our archery points, right? Then we can throw that at something and immediately throw Skull Piercer at them and get 2 really good big hits. Now allows us to 2-tap something real easy. Look at all that copper. This is like if you're really trying to either make a lot of money by selling copper, you just want to flood the market with copper and you've got some time to kill, running around this whole area underneath where we're at right now and topside, you can get tons of copper if your goal is to just flood the market. If you're playing retail and you're wanting to flood the market because people are lazy on retail and they'll just buy up whatever they need to level professions on an alt or whatever it is they're doing, you can end up coming out here. Like, here's just 2 nodes, right? You can come out here and probably in an hour of just pure farming, and depending on how fast you can take out the enemies here. Now, keep in mind in retail, this is all underwater too. But you still get a ton of copper. In an hour, I've probably gotten, I don't know, 200, 300 copper before on a good, like, just, that's all I focused on, was taking stuff out as fast as possible and getting that copper. Now that was also on a I want to say it was on my druid because I can stay in flight form while I mine. Or no, it was mine, hit flight form, and go. Because flight form is an instant cast versus trying to pick up a flying mount. And then I had the aquatic form so I could swim faster. So, not the best example of how fast you can do it, but you can definitely make a lot of money off of copper if that's your goal. If you're wanting to just level the profession to where you can get away from copper, it's still a good place to do that. Because you can get a ton of copper very quickly, smelt it down. Shot one, shot two. Hey, we got a crit off of the second one, that's why it did more damage. So I can tell that this is going to be a very crit heavy build. We're going to want to do whatever we can to get as much crit as we can. So we've got a node, we've got a chest. We've got another node. So yeah, we're going to have to take out all of these guys. All right, so... beauty is we're taking these guys out so quickly they can't aggro anybody else. Grab this, grab the node. Again, like this is all so that we can get as much gold as possible, because we can't do our normal like dungeon stuff to get gold. So we're gonna need to get, ooh, another chest. Good lord. We're gonna want to get as much gold as we can. There we go. Get off me. And the easiest way to do that is going to be the auction house. And the best way to do that on the auction house is to get to materials that people are wanting to spend a lot of money on. So we need Khan's amulet. So we got to get out of here. Let's mount up. And we got to go beat up some crocolists. I would go over there and see if that's on the top side or bottom side, but right now, like, we're already at another 28 copper right now, so we're pretty set there. The one that's crazy that we have a ton of right now is going to be this, the linen cloth, so that we can make more linen bolts. Because that's just more free money. Alright, stuff's starting to respawn, so we got to be a little bit careful here. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Get off me. Alright, there we go. That's what makes hardcore so difficult, is if you go off to do a quest like that and you're not paying attention to how fast or how soon something can respawn, man, you can get surrounded immediately. And we're just headed to the water line here. But I'm trying to do it to where I don't have to fight 15,000 things to get there. There we go. All of these guys, right? Crocolists. So we're going to head down the river this way. These guys were actually pretty powerful as a hunter. You could. There we go. Got the amulet. You could tame these guys, and they were actually pretty powerful pets early on. There's also an elite blood talon that runs around that you can get. There's a silver elite scorpid that you can get. So like, there's a lot of really good pets that you can get out here. Alright, her turn in is right over there. So we're going to turn that in, run over here, turn that in, and then we're just going to fall down and turn all those in. This will level us to 14. Strength and honor. Alright, we're definitely putting one more point here because we want Skull Piercer to do more damage. Or actually, hold on. Put 1 point there. Increases ranged attack power by 5%. I don't know why it won't let me. Alright, we'll just put 2 points there, and then we should be able to get that. So, that was weird, but alright. So, Skull Piercer will now do even more damage. It's up to 348 to 349% weapon damage. Uh-oh. Something's mad at us. So now, how much damage does this thing do? Boom! On a crit, 438. Yeah, buddy. And we're getting 26 health per takedown now, so that's a plus. Okay, cook this. There's some copper, let's grab it. Now for us, the thing with getting all the copper and the tin and all that stuff is we're not using it for a profession. We're just going to use it to throw in the auction house and hope it sells. So we don't even need it to sell to make us a ton of money, right? Because like, here's the thing. Like I said, copper is going for 88 a node on 88 silver a node on just the ore. The bars are going for 18 silver. So the bars are going to do us no good. All I'm doing is trying to smelt down enough copper to where we don't, to where it turns black, right? So that means that we're not going to get any more skill points out of it. Once that happens, we're going to work on the next one, which should be 10, so that we can make bronze, right? So that's more rough stone. I think the rough stone we can actually just straight up sell. Because I don't think, yeah, it's 14 silver a node. So all right, let's vendor some stuff real quick.
What do you need?
buy some fine thread. Did I already buy some fine thread? That's coarse thread. Does he sell fine thread? No. We'll have to go to Orgrimmar to get fine thread. So we won't be able to really do anything. Because, like, we were going to do this, which requires fine thread. He won't sell us fine thread. We have to go to Orgrimmar to get that. But, real fast. Okay, so smelting copper is pointless for us anymore. We need 10, and we need a ton of it so that we can smelt for bronze. See how we need 10 bars? Even though 10 won't give us skills, we need it in order to make bronze. Bronze will give us rank up. And 10, we know comes from, we can get some in the Barrens pretty easily, so. Okay, so that completes that quest. That completed that quest. That quest. Alright, and now he wants us to go back out that way, which is what we're going to do. Oh. I don't see the Headless Horseman flying around. What the heck? A lot of bats. But the building's on fire. The Headless Horseman is supposed to be flying around, and I don't see him. Alright. Now we gotta go get some gnomish tools. And then, as you can see, real quick, hold on. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna sell all this off. So as you can see, right now our only other quest is right there. And then we also have follow the Western Barons over a bridge, stop at the Orc outpost, give Carl battle scar to the Barons outpost your recruitment letter. So we're not gonna do that yet. This requires us to go to Orgrimmar. That's what we're gonna do first, is go to Orgrimmar. Because we can fly to the Barons and then just backtrack to do the other quests, which is actually a more simplified way of doing that. Get rid of the toy, bring the toy back out. That's copper vein. We'll go grab it. Can never have enough copper. Looking for sparkly chests. And usually I can find all three of them right over here. And I already see two. And we're about to hit level 15, which is great. 15 is technically your first big milestone. There's the third one. And I'm actually just gonna hearth back over there. Already up to 17 gold too. I love it. Turn this in, and then this guy's got another quest for us too. He wants us to go talk to, this leads into Orgrimmar, so we can actually do that before we go to Orgrimmar. There's level 15. All right, we got one more points over on this side. All right, so we picked up precision shot, right? Then we have maximum power. Precision shot used with 5 archery parts now causes your next skull piercer shot to be instant cast for 8 seconds. I like that, right? Swift shot reduces the cooldown of precision shot by 4 seconds and its cast time by 25%. That's also a really good one to get. Effortless reduces the focus of precision shot by 15 and its cooldown. Wait, oh, the focus cost, so it's cheaper. And greater precision increases the damage of precision shot by 10% and critical strike chance. So I actually like going. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this one, then we're gonna do greater precision, and then we're gonna do swift shot. Those 3 points right there make this hit harder and turn around and make our other skill. What is it called? Skull piercing shot better too. So we're going with this one first. Boom. Because now when we cast this, it makes that instant. Book of Ascension. Alright. So now we're actually going to run up this road because there's another guy that will give us 2 quests here to go take out some harpies over here. And then we'll go over here and do that. So. Here. Visit an innkeeper. Hit level 15. Rank up skills. Even though, okay, good. I was gonna say, even though it says that there's more skills to rank up. Okay. But yeah, so far we're doing okay on our hardcore challenge. But that could change that fast, guys. Like, no joke. Hardcore, if you're not paying attention, will be the death of you. Like, you will get nuked if you're not paying attention. It's not one of those. Excuse me. It's not one of those modes where you can kind of just like go whatever, you know. Like, you actually have to pay attention. Now, we're in the starting zone, so it's not going to be that difficult. Plus, we've done this starting zone a gazillion times, so we kind of already know what's up. If we really wanted a challenge, we probably should have done it. Well, not really wanted a challenge, but if we wanted it to be more difficult on us at the beginning, we should have done one of the alliance sides first. Just because I don't play alliance all that much. So once you get outside the starting zone for the alliance, I'm lost. All right, so here we go. We've got harpies that we need to take down again. Or no, he wants us to get 5 stacks of supplies first. So, let's see. There we go. So basically what it's saying is we can throw this. Oh. And then that throws immediately. As an instant cast. So what we want to do is that we get, we'll leave that as 1. So what we do is we get up, we don't really need any more copper. I need a ton of tin is what I need. But we use this to get up to 5 stacks. Then we use this, and then we use Skull Piercer. If they get close, we use the Ballista Shot, right? So 3, 4, almost got up to 5 on that guy. There you go. 5. Then we hit that. Oop, that was the wrong button. Let me grab this bag. It's this. Boop. And then you can immediately proc that. You have 8 seconds of instant cast for this thing. last bag should be over there. I'm gonna grab all this copper while we're over here because XP. That's cool. If we had professions that were not so spread out, you apparently get this Kazagoroth's blessing. Profession time is reduced by 3%, or it's 1% per stack, and then 2% per stack for movement speed increase. So, and it lasts about 30 seconds, I think. Oh my goodness, man. It's freaking 12:08. Stop yawning. Jeez. Okay. We will be getting off here in about 30 minutes, just FYI, guys. I have to be at work at 2 o'clock, so I'm going to get off at 12:30 so I can shower and get stuff done and eat and everything before I got to go to work. So... I am going to attempt to get as much of this done as I can before we have to do all that. Alright, so now he wants us to go back in there and take out Dustman Savages and 8 Storm Witches. Okay, yeah, you stay over there. Now, we should be a little careful because... there is a probability that stuff will start spawning behind us, but I'm okay with that. Gosh dang, man. These yawns. I don't understand. Like, I could be, if I wasn't streaming right now, I could be walking around the house, not doing nothing, just whatever. I wouldn't yawn at all. And it's like, the second I get in here to start streaming, it's like, oh yeah, we're just going to yawn for 5 hours straight. Okay. That one's down. Used to, you'd have so many people doing this that you'd have to either be absolutely crazy and pull as much as you could, or wait for them to get done, or you were clear, you know, running down this way trying to get what tags you could, and then running down this way to get what tags you could. 6 of 12. Ooh. Get off me. I was just going for the copper. I didn't realize how close they were. And see, that's why you gotta be a lot safer on this. Battered chest. There's another copper node. Free money. I'd like to know what the heck this is, because I have 31 crude leather. I mean, I'm just gonna hold on to it, but I don't know what it's for. We may have to find the ranger trainer just to find out. Luckily, we got ranged, baby. Need 2 more. There you go. I need that target. There's one more witch that we need, and then we can get out of here. Okay, that's all done. Let's mount up and hope that we can get out of here before stuff starts respawning. Before the cave. After the cave, we get taken out. Temporary buffs and a water skin that heals you, etc. You can make ranger stuff. Oh. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't seen anything I need for it, so I've just been throwing it over, like, it's just been slowly going up, so I appreciate that, Celius. Yeah, I don't know. We're doing hardcore, so I'm trying to be on the safer side of doing all this stuff. Because I know the second I get cocky and be like, haha, I've got this, I'm good, like, that's when I'm going to get absolutely owned. Can't do that yet. But yeah, I appreciate that. I didn't know that. Mainly because I haven't gotten to the part where it tells me what any of that's for yet, so, or how I'm collecting them. Like I don't even know how I'm getting them. I'm guessing it's just a random drop chance from these guys, but can I put that on a bar to keep track of? No. Copper can come down here. That's light leather. We'll hold on to it just cause. And that's rough stone. It can get sold. Yee. Alright. Right here.
Time is money, friend. Be good.
Alright, we're gonna go run into Orgrimmar real quick before we start doing that quest. Because I think by the time we finish that quest, we're going to have to get off. I'm going to count this as kind of a so far win. We're at level 15. We haven't had any real issues yet, right? So those guys are offline for the last 22 hours. Well, it's a precision shot, brigand, bushcraft. I'll bet you this is what he's talking about. Requires medium leather. Craft crude leather chest, right? Craft a crude leather chest for an ally, increasing their armor by 24 to 31 for 30 minutes. Pauldrons. Crude leather quiver. Leather map. Create a leather map for a target ally, increases their experience gain. Oh. Oop, nope, don't want to do that yet. Okay, so we're putting that one down there. And then we're also going to, okay, gain 1 cure whenever you slay a beast that yields experience or honor. Gain this ability to craft crude leather from the leather obtained from skinning, and your skinning speed is increased massively. Teaches a number of different empowerments that consumes crude leather. Now the question is, can I get both of those simultaneously? It says I can make 19 of each. Okay. Talk to you. Call boards. Accept. Here. Talk to you. Class and specialization. Okay, can't turn in that quest, so let's go here and abandon. Okay. Talk to you. We're gonna make. There we go. Trick or treat. Now I'm an undead pirate. Make this in your home. Yes. Get some more candy just cuz. We got a stupid mask. We got toothpicks. We've got that.
Well met.
Let's sell all this. Okay. Now, just real quick, we're gonna go buy some new stuff. So we're gonna go to where is it? Professions trainers. There we go. And I want tailoring because I'll be honest, I've never really done tailoring, even in retail. Boom. You want wool? I don't have access to wool
What can
yet.
I help you with?
Fine thread. That's what I want, buddy. Let's go 50. And you know what? I'm never going to eat any of the candy I got. Restores health and mana. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Defense rating, don't care. Spell power, don't care. Increases hit rating, sure. We can keep that. That's stamina. Yeah, we'll eat those. You are nothing.
May your blades never dull.
Right, and then you are a tailoring trainer. You are a merchant.
Strength and honor.
And you're just an apprentice tailor. Okay, so real quick, let's do this. We're going to make a ton of these. We can make 32 more bolts. Because we've got 9 minutes. I figure we'll just work on professions for just a quick second. We won't be able to do mining, though, because we need 10 in order to do it, and we don't have any. And then we come up here and we can make 8 of the linen breeches. We can make 12 of the capes. We're gonna start making capes until those turn yellow, and then we'll make nine, 8. There's our level. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Now craft all of these. We're trying to get away from linen cloth. Oop, no, dang it. There. Okay, so now we're up to wool. See, wool and cloth. And we just need to start getting wool. So real quick, we'll go ahead and finish making. We can make 5 more of these just to grab some more levels. So we're gonna go ahead and just create all. Try and get as many levels as we can. All right, just create all. All right.
What are you looking for?
And we're just going to sell all this. As you see, this would be a really good way to get your enchanting if you're trying to be an enchanter. Having these 2 professions back to back is a really good way to do it. Don't need those. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's hit P. So now we've got the crew chest up to level 3, which gives armor rating 44 to 56 for 30 minutes, which is meh, right? That gives us food. This is the one that we want, right? So this gives us range haste by 5%, which helps us. And this gives us 5% more XP for 30 minutes. So tomorrow when we're playing, we are definitely going to proc both of those every 30 minutes to where we can get more XP and do more damage. To go leatherworking, yes, probably it would have, but we're not doing skinning, so I don't really care for leatherworking. Basically, what I'm trying to do is the easier professions, just for XP. That's literally it, right? Leatherworking gets very complicated very quickly. I have a feeling that tailoring is going to be the same way, honestly. That's kind of why I went with smelting. If tailoring starts to get too convoluted for XP, we will switch to skinning. And yes, I do have full heirlooms on. So we're using the entire Shadowcraft set, as well as I've got these because they give me agility, the balanced Heartseekers, and then I've also got the ancient bone bow. So yeah. Now here's my question though, because you got me thinking here. Real quick, let's put in our skill point. We want to do compound for the increased range. This is a skull piercer by and increases its critical damage. Ooh, that's definitely going to be. So we're going to put 2 points there, and then we're grabbing 1 point there. Already starting to get some good stuff. But my question is, go to vanity, heirlooms. Does the crossbow do more damage? 25 to 47. It has 4 attack power. It has 1 crit strike. It has 1 hit rating. So it's literally the same across the board. And then we come down here and we look at the gun. and the gun is 26 to 49, so a little bit more damage. We lose attack power though. And instead of hit rating, we gain resilience, so no. Plus, we can't use guns, so it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, well, there's that. All right, guys, well, I have to get off because I have to go shower and get ready for work, unfortunately. But we will be at this for a good long while tomorrow. I appreciate you stopping by, Celius. If you're not a follower or a subscriber, depending on, looks like you're on Twitch. So if you're not a follower, do follow me. I stream literally every day for at least 2 hours. We are doing a hardcore challenge right now. That is going to be our completion that we are tasked with. Once we get this guy done, if we get this guy done, we will probably try a different challenge at that point. And then if this guy dies, we will stay on hardcore challenge until we get it completed. But we will be changing race and we will be changing class. So that is the parameters I've set for myself. Outside of that, like I said, I stream every day for at least 2 hours. That way, people can actually watch the content, and it's more consistent than the way I used to do it years ago. So, I am going to get off here so I can get some stuff done to get ready for work. Heroes, I appreciate everything. If you like the content, leave me a like, follow, subscribe, whatever. That just lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content. If there's a different class, race, or whatever that you want to see, or even a different game that you want to see me play, leave that down in the comment section below. I do read all of them, both on Twitch and on YouTube, so just let me know. But I will catch you guys tomorrow.